Right. Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing.
Lots of methamphetamines out here in Skid Row.
Skid Row. You want to see a trick that I learned as self-defense back in when I was in the Boy Scouts?
Sure, man.
Back in Fallujah.
Sure. Back in what?
Where is Muhammad Ali Abdullah Ibrahim? I know you have him. Oh, I like this. I like this. I'm gonna nut. All right. I said my dick was big. She told me to show her. I pulled up my dick. She said, "Aw, I'm also a grower." Welcome back to the Typical 2 podcast, baby. There's been a lot of lady boys intros lately. I'm not gonna
A lot to unpack there, I'm not gonna lie.
Double euphemism. I get it. Yeah. But anyways, welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. I hope everyone had a good week. Better week than we've had. We've always been having shit.
We've been saying that every single week when we start an episode.
Literally every single week we just started off with that shit. But anyways, I hope you guys had a good week. We're in episode 75 now. Podcast
we
75. Oh man, you're sleepy, aren't you? Quite tired, quite sleepy. Might
Yeah.
cuddle you in my arms later.
That'd be nice. It would cure my depression.
Yeah.
It would help me very much.
But anyways, a lot of shit to talk about this week. Actually, just mostly little shit, to be honest, that I want to go through. First things first. I guess I'll get this out of the way. It's just a quick topic. Schedule 1. Schedule 1 has been the most addicting game I've played in a long time. And I played a lot of different games. I played Assassin's Creed, Monster Hunter. I've played so many games, Marvel Rivals. And I wasn't even that addicted to Marvel Rivals as much as I was addicted to this fucking game. This game, so for anyone that doesn't know what this game is, Schedule 1 is you're basically a drug kingpin. You make your way up selling like fucking shitty weed, OG Kush. And then you make your way up, growing, like stronger weed and mixing a bunch of other shit. But it's not the fact of the idea that this game, it's also how the game works. It's just insane. Some strains literally race swap you. So if you're black, you turn white. If you're white, you turn black. There's fucking strains of weed that would, like I've shown you, they literally turn you into a fucking alien. Straight up, they just turn you into an alien, and it's just the most interesting shit I've ever seen. There's also a system where specific drugs have specific effects, and they also have specific addictiveness level. So you can get these motherfuckers hella addicted to your product to the point where they would just be a bunch of tweakers coming up to you. Bro, there was one time I was playing with one of my friends. We were mixing shit in my fucking house, and this tweaker came through the back door and was just like, "Yo, you got any shit on you?" And I'm just like, bro, I'm in my house.
They found out where you lived. They could smell it.
They can fucking smell all that process going on. But I moved on also to making methamphetamine. And some of the names in this game are quite interesting, man. There's Miracle McLovin.
Mm-hmm.
There's Pink Ass. There's what was it, like Thick Queef?
Mm-hmm.
One of them. Gorilla Smegma.
Yep.
Aspen Cum was one of them. Some of the names in this game. Okay, you can choose your own name. Like, you just put your own name, call it whatever the fuck you want. But the names that they provide for these strains by default are just some of the most insane strain names I've ever seen. And if I've seen those strains in real life, straight up, I'm buying them. Just for the fucking name. And there's no way that I'm avoiding them just because it's called Gorilla Smegma.
No, I think that would give you the incentive to buy it.
Exactly, right?
Yeah,
exactly. That's why my customers are fucking addicted to it.
Yeah.
But everyone is fucking playing it. Unfortunately for you, your Steam is still fucking broken for some reason. If anyone has a fix for this, we've tried everything.
We've tried everything.
No one has a fix for this. I have no idea what the fuck is even happening. But everyone's been playing this. Moist Critical, Queso, Jinxie, everyone was fucking playing this. And I can understand why. This game is fucking addicting. Like, you become, like, the biggest drug lord. And keep in mind, this game is an early access. Like, people are gonna say I'm fucking dick riding for this game, but rightfully so. Rightfully so. This game was made by one fucking developer, and it doesn't look like it.
Yeah.
Why is it that indie games that are like developed by like small teams or even like one developers are just so much better in terms of quality of gameplay compared to like AAA, quadruple A games?
I feel like it's I look at Repo, for example. These two games,
Repo is
Repo
one.
and Schedule 1, are two games that have taken over the world by storm in the last month. Right?
Literally.
And they're both made by small groups or one person, like you said. And I feel like it's also the people that make these are actual gamers that care.
That know what the fuck people want.
Yeah.
And again, it's an early access, and I've seen some of the sneak peek that they're adding to it. They're adding like traveling fucking customers and shit. They're adding more drugs. They're hopefully gonna keep updating it, you know, like add like fucking opioids and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I heard they're gonna
bunch of
add
different-
heroin. The next drugs they're gonna add is shrooms, heroin, and MDMA, I think. So that's gonna be interesting. Maybe LSD is one thing they could add and shit. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many drugs out there. So many drugs that they could add, and like they could like venture out to like different towns too. I heard there's gonna be a new area as well. They're gonna expand it. So hopefully we'll get a lot more content. And so far, the glitches in this game are some of the most fun glitches. The only other game that has like fun glitches like this that are not like game breaking but are like more like fun game like glitches is Palworld. There's like a lot of glitches in Palworld. They're like the sliding glitch, for example. When you slide down the mountain, you go super fucking fast. Or when you fucking climb a fucking Pokeball after you, or sorry, not a Pokeball, a sphere after you throw it at a pal, you fucking get launched into the air.
I think they took that one out, actually.
Did they?
I think so, because
Fuck.
we tried that previously, and
Fuck.
it wasn't working.
I don't know. We'll try it again. We'll see if it's still there. But the glitches in fucking early access Schedule 1 are some of the most fun ones. But anyways, I'm dick riding this game too much. If you guys have not played it and you have a PC capable of, which is not too much, it's not a super intensive graphic game.
No, it's not. It's
Honestly, I think it's more CPU dependent as well. So if you have a pretty decent CPU, you'll be good.
yeah.
But anyways, moving on. I guess moving on to your first topic here. I just wanted to quickly talk about Schedule 1 because I've been highly addicted to this game, bro. As you can tell, like, I couldn't get off. Like, I
No.
kept saying, like, okay, I'm just gonna like make these deals. Okay, let me make this batch. Okay, let me just fucking give these fucking
Okay.
jars to my dealers.
Let me call Jesse.
Let me call Jesse.
Let me
Fuck.
call
Now I
Hunter.
gotta set up my. I just bought the barn, and I gotta set up my meth farm. This is crazy. This is a crazy thing to be talking about right now.
No, it's okay. You're
But
talking about it
I
in
gotta
video
set up a
game.
meth farm and hire some people so that I can have it automated. And then hit up the casinos. Me and my buddy Anton were hitting up the casinos last night. We were playing blackjack, and we were also playing ride the bus. We actually doubled our money
Hey, you're talking about this in a video game, obviously. You totally
in a
wouldn't
video
do this
game.
in real
In a
life.
video game, I wouldn't do it in real life. This is why video games like these exist. It scratches the itch, you know. But anyways, moving on to
It
your
scratches
first
the
topic.
itch and then makes you want to go, you know what, maybe I could
I'll do
this.
that in real life.
Maybe I
Maybe
can
my
do-
luck is the same, you know.
You know what, maybe I could.
But anyways, moving on to the next topic here. Well, what do you have for your first topic for this week? You got a lot of topics for this week?
I got a healthy set.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Just trying to make sure this thing that I'm trying to find is working, that I had saved. A little bit slow. That's all right. How long is this? It's not terrible. All right, we should be okay. So this was something I was gonna bring up last week if we had time, but it's not that big of a deal. It's not like it's super important. It's just pretty damn funny. Some of you may have seen this before, because it happened, I want to say a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, perhaps. So there was a pastor.
A pastor?
Yes. And this pastor was found guilty on burglary and stalking charge.
No fucking way, man. What is happening, bro? What is happening?
Yeah, so
I was also gonna talk about this. Sorry to interrupt you, but I'll just quickly get this out of the way. I was gonna talk about the fucking White House. They have a fucking House of Faith now that they created, and then they hired this fucking crazy lady who's like a preacher. She's like one of those like mega church like pastors.
Yelling and screaming and
for
shit.
Easter, she was like saying that like she released a video, so like an infomercial type video where she was talking about an angel like God would appoint you an angel if you sent her $1,000 that would also like fight like your enemies and protect you and give you good life. And I was like, God damn, what a deal! What a fucking deal!
If I could sacrifice $1,000 now for an amazing life, I would do it. Too bad it doesn't fucking happen.
Like, holy fuck, man! How much do people have to fucking like lose money to like not fall for this shit? You know what I mean? And it's always religious shit.
They're always gullible.
It's always like, and for some reason, like, there's so many like religious like nutbags that fucking launder money.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty true.
I mean, I'm going to be honest, because I don't think priests and pastors and such can actually live a pretty wealthy life.
Well, yeah, obviously. So
that's why they got to launder the money.
Yeah, you got to launder the money or like something.
It's okay. God told them to do it. It's fine.
But anyways, continue. This pastor was found with burglary and what?
And stalking. So, the story of this is there was a former pastor found guilty in a jury trial of 2 counts of burglary and 1 count of stalking. He was accused of breaking into a Lynchburg woman's home. So the story goes as...
Why?
We'll get there. So the story goes as follows. It started from an incident, or it stems from an incident on November 10th to the 11th in 2023.
Okay.
The lady, Marie Columna, I think I said that right, said she witnessed a motion camera capture the pastor's name, Sergio Gordia, entering her home while she was out of town.
Wait, where was this?
Lynchburg. I don't know where Lynchburg is. Virginia, I think.
Lynchburg.
Virginia, yeah. So while she was out of town, the pastor Sergio broke into her home. And then upon seeing the camera, he instantly left the house.
This isn't about money, is it?
Hey man, we'll get there. Don't worry about it.
This isn't about money.
So the lady said, he was my former pastor, and it all started when my divorce was finalized. He would come to my house to help, and I was always, it was nice. He wanted to help. Columna said that Gordia was her pastor at the TRBC Espanol Church. Spanish church.
Okay.
She said this pattern of stalking has been going on for around 6 years. So now, on March 12th, a jury found Gordia guilty of both burglary and stalking, according to the Lynchburg Commonwealth's attorney. So he had actually broken into the house on one occasion, which is where he noticed he was on camera and instantly left. And then the following night, he attempted to do it again.
What a fucking dumbass, bro.
As if the camera was going to just magically disappear. So he went back the very next night and did it again. There was also incidences of he would be waiting for her to get home and such, like unintentionally like following her and like, even just, he was waiting for me like in my house. He was on my laptop. Like so many incidences.
What the fuck?
But this was the straw that broke the camel's back, the fact that he broke into her house now in the dead of night.
What the fuck?
So I'm assuming, he was getting the wrong impression because I guess ever since she divorced her husband, he was getting close to her, and it got worse and worse as time went on. And this guy was playing along.
He's a pastor, bro.
But it's okay. God told him to do it.
This is the thing. It's either about fucking money or about fucking being a creep, bro.
And he's a creep. He was indeed a creep.
And there's just no in between. Like,
no.
Priests are either fucking greedy fucks. Well, actually, no, there are good priests out there and pastors,
I knew one very good priest. I knew one.
There's a lot of them. It's just nowadays you see all of these coming out and you just can't help but to think like, bro, like, what are you guys doing, man? What are you guys doing? You're supposed to be like the ones like
you know, guiding people
but
and putting the devil off of them.
This is
but
fun.
now you're listening to the devil's temptation.
You're trying to put the devil in them.
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
God damn, that's fucking insane.
But yeah, that was the story of Sergio Gordia, the pastor who's now going to jail.
Oh, 100% he's going to jail.
Oh yeah, he was already convicted. It's fine.
He's 100% going to fucking jail.
It's okay.
But anyways, I guess moving on to my next topic. This one is also kind of scary because this is also kind of like a break-in. But there was a babysitter who, you know, was babysitting a kid.
Right.
And she got asked to check for monsters under the bed.
Oh.
Instead of finding a monster under the bed, she found a fucking man hiding under the bed. Which is, I don't even know what the fuck is even scarier, to be honest with you at that point. But the story is, a babysitter looked under a bed to reassure a worried child that there wasn't a monster hiding there and came face to face with a man who wasn't supposed to be there, a sheriff's office in Kansas said in a news release. The babysitter immediately called the police, and the 27-year-old was booked into jail this week after a struggle with the babysitter that knocked the child to the ground. Holy fuck.
So, not only is this child traumatized because she thought there was monsters under her bed, but now she actually thinks that this shit is real and now believes thoroughly that there's monsters under her bed.
Nah, for real, because that monster knocked her the fuck out.
Yeah, that is a monster.
That literally is a monster. See, monsters are not what you think. Monsters are people. Yeah. Monsters are people, sometimes even close to you.
Right.
They fucking rip your heart out, sometimes literally and sometimes metaphor.
Yeah.
So watch out for them monsters. Yeah. And sometimes they're energy drinks, and they make you want to beat your wife.
Only white monster, kids.
Anyways, the man once lived in the home, but there was a protection from abuse order issued against him to stay away from the property, basically. Oh, so he was living there before. Deputies searched, but initially were unable to find the man until the next day when he was captured after a foot chase. So there was a whole fucking foot chase with this, and you're right. It's just probably one of the most. As a kid, I'd be fucking traumatized, bro.
Oh, absolutely.
It's like fucking finding Harold Rietta in my sleepover, just doing methamphetamine.
And that's exactly what I was thinking of too. It was like it was exactly almost like that book that we were reading a couple of weeks ago.
Yes,
like, that's
Harold
crazy.
Rietta. Fucking Harold Rietta hiding underneath my fucking bed. There's a monster on my bed. No,
it's just
Harold Rietta doing fucking
just
meth.
Smoking crack, meth, you know,
heroin, bit of both.
He's just
bit
vibing.
of everything.
Don't hate on the man. He's just vibing.
Just one of the most insane fucking stories. Because what are the chances that, like, a kid asks a babysitter to look underneath the bed for monsters, and there actually is one?
Yeah.
Monster fucking, I mean...
Did they get a confession as to why he was actually there? Was he just trying to rob the place or something?
Well, he used to live there, apparently.
Oh.
So I don't know, like, what the fuck, maybe some mental health shit that, he didn't know where to go. So living underneath the bed was the best option. Living under there like fucking Patrick Star. I don't know what the fuck he was planning.
I guess. I don't know.
You know what also reminds me of? That movie, I See You. Have you seen that movie? Where there were like these two fucking people frogging, basically is what they called it, and they would just live in the attic or whatever, and then they would like fuck with them. They would like turn on TV randomly, or like food would be missing obviously and shit like that. So it's kind of like that. It kind of reminded me of that too, I guess. But it's just kind of fucking insane. As a kid, bro, imagine finding some random dude underneath your bed and getting knocked the fuck out by the same dude.
That would be
the dude was fighting with your babysitter.
That would be all causes for me to never sleep in that room ever again.
Never sleep ever.
Yeah, that too.
Bro, I would fucking sleep with one eye open every single fucking night as a kid.
One eye open when I'm sleeping.
One eye open. Anyways, yeah. I also just wanted to quickly talk about that because it kind of relates to your
quite
topic too.
Odd.
That breaking in. It's quite odd that we both have stories like that, and they're both like some of the most insane shit.
Yeah, I'm just glad they got the wrong guy because I would have got charged big time if that was, you know.
Hey yo. But anyways, moving on to your next topic.
Yeah.
You got any more crime topics or?
Criminy.
I have a baseball topic that I was going to talk about last week.
I have no criminal. Yeah, if you want, you can talk about that because I have a little sport thing as well. Something.
Okay,
quick,
so start off with that then.
Yeah.
Start off with your sport thing, and I'll continue with mine.
Well, if anyone is a hockey fan, such as ourselves, you would notice that there was one big milestone that was on a chase.
Oh, Ovechkin!
There was one big milestone that was being hunted down this year, and people did not know if it was going to be done or not this year, possibly next, but it was going to get done regardless.
It was going to get done regardless. There was no way. He was playing one more season if he had to.
Yeah, if he had to. Wayne Gretzky's all-time goals scored record, which was 894 goals, has officially been broken by Alexander the Great Ovechkin.
How many games less?
I think
like almost 200 games less? Was it or something like that?
Oh my god, no. I think they were actually almost the exact same.
Was it all actually
almost the exact same amount of games?
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Literally the two GOATs.
So I think
I've always hated Ovechkin in NHL because he was so insane.
Gross. Just so
he was disgusting in that game, bro.
He's a cheat code.
Bro, like his slap shots were just so fucking fast and powerful. Like I was like, bro, like there's no way you're stopping that half the time.
Literally the slap shot right above the circle, the one time. Goal guaranteed.
Literally, like especially like once he's set up at the fucking hash, bro.
I don't know how teams have always just left him there. It's like, yeah, he's fine. Don't worry about it. Just worry about the puck. No, worry about him.
Don't worry about him because there's no way you're stopping that puck after he fucking shoots that.
It's incredible.
It's one of the greatest things you'll ever see.
Yeah,
like you'll see some greats that's just like so wonderful to watch. Like, Connor McDavid.
Yeah.
Fucking his what's it called? His handling abilities. Probably one of the best.
Yeah, of course.
Patrick Kane, also up there.
Mm-hmm.
Sidney Crosby is also one of the more like entertaining.
He's the Hall of Famer.
Some of these people, man, like some of the shit that they do in game, not even like practice and shit. It's just insane.
It's magical. It's
fucking quite insane. This is also why I fucking love hockey.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ovechkin, well deserved, bro. Well deserved. He's been hunting this down for a little bit now, but
yeah, and it was funny because there was actually a clip of him 6 years ago, because people were saying it's probably possible that you could catch him, and he said 6 years ago that's impossible. No one's gonna touch that. He goes, for me to do that, I would have to still be able to skate in 6 years, plus put up like 50 goal seasons.
Which exactly,
and that is exactly
what
he did,
bro.
That is exactly
what the fuck Ovechkin did. And
my God,
it's the most insane thing.
An ageless wonder. He's slowed down, but my God, he can still play.
Bro, he can obviously he's older now, but
he's still pushing. He's still kicking ass.
He's up there already. He's already accomplished pretty much anything he wants.
Yeah. Well, because in order to break this year. You scored what? 42 goals to do it this year?
Yep.
And he's like 39, 40? Okay, you can still go.
Literally like LeBron of fucking NHL, I would say.
He is.
He's like LeBron of NHL.
He is. Easily.
Like people would say like Gretzky's like the MJ of NHL.
Yeah.
But LeBron of NHL
is like Ovechkin.
Is Ovechkin.
You know
I would say that's the closest comparison.
Yeah. As of right now, yeah. Because even Crosby's still going. He's like 37, I think. 38.
Yeah, he's still going. I don't think he's close to the goal thing, though.
No, see, the thing is, Ovechkin, he's not anywhere near his points record, Gretzky's points record. Not even close. He's not breathing on it. But the goals record, because he's a goal scorer. People like Crosby, they're the points. They get the assists and goals.
And Gretzky, too.
He did both.
He did a bit of everything.
Yeah, so that's why his point total, I don't think, will ever be touched, period.
It's crazy.
So, but anyway, his goals record broken. Absolutely sick to see. Yeah, he did it today, and he actually did something else pretty historical with that. He actually managed to get a whole nation to watch the Islanders play hockey.
That's what I'm saying. For the Islanders, one of the worst fucking teams to watch.
Oh, poor franchise, man.
They're so bad. They're even sadder than the Toronto Maple Leafs, I swear. But Toronto Maple Leafs is like one of the most
like Islanders can get some success in terms of like winning playoff rounds and such, but their franchise in probably the better part of a decade. It's just hard, man. It's just hard to watch.
But Maple Leafs hasn't won anything in fucking 60.
Oh no, they're pathetic.
They're so pathetic.
They're pathetic, but that's okay.
I'm still a Maple Leafs fan, but
anyway,
it is what it is. It is what it is. Anyways, moving on to the next topic. I'm sure you've heard of this one, and I'm sure
probably.
I'm surprised you haven't talked about it or you haven't brought it up, but it's an MLB topic.
Yeah.
and the
Big
New
baseball
York
guy.
Yankees introduced a new type of bat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this has been everywhere for the
And
last couple of
this
weeks.
has been a controversial thing for the past couple of weeks because how insane this bat has been.
True. Fair.
So for anyone that doesn't keep up with MLB, the New York Yankees introduced these bats called the Torpedo Bats.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing different about them is basically the shape of it. Instead of having the heaviest part, cuz you know how like baseball bats are like shaped, they're like
Yeah.
widest at the
barrel of the bat
barrel.
has all of the wood, which
Wood.
is basically where all the pop in the bat is.
Exactly.
So what the Yankees had done is they
They
removed
moved it.
all of the useless parts. So
Yeah.
the end of the bat, where even
made
if you
it
hit the
skinnier.
ball there, it's gonna die anyway. So they took all of that wood and they put it all towards straight center of the sweet spot of the
middle,
barrel,
literally
which
like
is
the
the
middle.
only part you ever want to hit anyway.
It's more of a scientific thing,
Yeah.
like a physics thing.
Yes.
Because the person who designed this, they found that like majority of baseball players were hitting it more towards the middle.
Because that's where the sweet spot of the bat is. That's the only part of the bat you actually
Right.
want to connect.
Right. Exactly.
Because any other part of the bat, the ball's gonna die or it's gonna break your bat.
So it makes sense.
Yes.
And it doesn't change the weight of the bat, and it doesn't change like the what's it called, the regulation. So that's why it
Exactly.
passes.
Yes.
The controversial part is this gonna change the game? Like, do you think more teams are gonna adapt these torpedo bats? Cause bro, last Sunday they played a game and they had fucking 9 home runs.
Yes.
Just bro, like what?
So they were doing testing. There's an actual guy on YouTube. I think it's Baseball Bat Bros. Correct me if I'm wrong there. He did a video testing a new torpedo bat along with just regular bats. And he said he did not notice much of, if anything, of a crazy difference.
But I
The
feel
only-
like people like Shohei Ohtani, fucking Aaron Judge. I feel like people who just like who have been swinging bats day in and out, doing this for their job, they would be able to tell the difference.
So, possibly. But the thing is, and as I was looking into this more, first of all, I have no problem with this. Anyone that has a problem with this, quite frankly, you're stupid. And I'll tell you why. It's because the bat is regulated. It's
Yep,
not
it passes
illegal.
regulations.
It's not illegal. It's perfectly fine. It's barely different than an actual bat. It's just the weird shape of the barrel. But again, when you use a regular bat, you're only trying to hit that same exact spot anyway.
I
So
feel like-
just moving all of the wood into that spot without it breaking the regulation and still being, I think it's 0.1 or 0.2 inches thicker in diameter than a regular bat, and I think that's still
It's still
pretty
put
under.
in past regulars. The thing
Yeah.
is, I don't think it's about the feeling of the bat. It's where the ball hits the bat.
yeah.
The bigger the area in the middle, like the easier it would be to make contact.
Make contact.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So again, with this, it's people. So Aaron Judge, he hasn't used this bat at all, and
Yeah.
the thing is, his numbers right now are fucking disgusting.
That's what I want to see
3 of those home runs from that 9 home run game were from him with a regular bat
with a regular bat.
because he's him.
I want to see like insane fucking people use this.
And
I want to see the difference.
the thing is, I don't really know if there would be much of a difference. I don't think there is, to be honest. Because again, I think the only thing is guys that
contact.
have adapted this bat, someone on the Yankees like Anthony Volpe, someone that doesn't make good enough contact with a regular bat. It's also, I feel like, more of a psychological thing for them. I have
You think
that-
it's more of a placebo that it's like I
Yes.
have a bigger area
I have
in the middle.
bigger area to hit with.
I can hit it better.
Yes, and
I
they
think you
train
may be right,
themselves, to now with a regular bat. It's again, you have more wood spread out, so if you make contact anywhere on the bat, you're gonna hit it, but it's not gonna be as good as one part to the other. So now you train yourself to only level your swing to connect with this part of the
with
barrel.
the middle.
Exactly. So
Which
it's
is where most MLB players will try to hit the bat anyway.
Anyway,
'cause
exactly.
That's the dead center, like
that's the sweet spot.
that's the sweet
That's
spot.
where you have to hit it to
Yep.
get good contact.
Exactly. So like
Yeah.
having a bigger area in that, I guess you're kind of right. It gives you a little bit more confidence to
Yeah.
like, try to hit it because
It gives you more confidence because you have a little tiny inch, like
it's basically a tennis racket,
yeah, it's like a thin tennis racket more or less. But
like the shape
Yeah.
of it, like a. Really,
But yeah,
really
a
skinny
lot of-
tennis racket.
a lot of teams have been starting to use them, but it's not the best players on the teams. The best players still stick to what they have. They haven't changed anything. It's like, only the guys that
not the best hitters.
Yeah, they just feel they need to just switch something up.
Fair.
And it's been working.
Fair.
I don't know if it's a confidence thing.
Do you think you would use it? You would try it out?
For shits, I'd probably try it out, but so when I play, I just use the standard.
Mm-hmm.
I like what I like. That's it. Stick to it.
Fair.
But I don't know. I don't know if I would try it probably for shits, but in terms of actually using it in a game, nah, I probably wouldn't. I'd probably just stick to what I know.
Yeah.
I feel like if I needed to just switch something up for shits, or I'm having a rough time, okay, maybe we'll take it out there, give it a couple swings, and if I start feeling something different, maybe it's a superstitious thing. All right, I'll stick with it. Or like a
placebo thing. Or like I said, more of a scientific thing where like you have a bigger area to hit in the middle, which makes sense. You know what I mean? But
So I think the torpedo bat. I don't think it's gonna change baseball. I don't know. It's just a bat at the end of the day.
Yep.
But I feel like more people are probably gonna use it.
Yeah. Yeah. Just to get yourself like a little bit more confident.
Yeah. Especially like the bench players that don't see everyday action.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. But anyways, I guess moving on, I just wanted to talk about that as well because that's been like a controversy for like couple weeks now.
Yeah.
There's been a few games where like people were hitting fucking like insane home run like amount of home runs in a game because of that bat, and people were saying like this should be banned.
Cheater, ban the bat.
Cheater, ban the bat. No. I don't know. Like it's just, I feel like it just increases confidence. You know what I mean?
And again, all the superstar players are still using the same shit anyway, and they're still crushing better than those guys that are using it.
Oh yeah,
it doesn't make much of a difference.
I don't think it does.
No,
it's just more of a
placebo
thing.
Yeah, instead of missing the ball by that 0.1 inch, they're probably gonna nick the ball and foul it backwards or something, so they can stay alive.
Yep, exactly. But anyways, because making contact like gives you any type of contact, even if it's a foul ball, gives you confidence that like I can make contact with a ball.
I'm on this. I'm making contact.
I can make contact with it. I just gotta hit it right.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I guess that's part of it as well. But anyways, moving on, I guess to the next topic. What next topic do you got here? How many more topics do you got?
Great googly moogly. I got a good handful still. I guess we can also talk about something that's been quite popping in the last week.
Mm-hmm.
The Switch 2.
That's also in one of my topics.
And Mario Kart.
Because that's part of the bundle.
Yeah, we'll coincide them both together. Fuck it. Why not? Since you have this as well, we can both chime in on this. The Switch 2 pre-orders are starting, and it launches June 5th. Now,
it was supposed to be able to pre-order on April 9th.
Yes.
However, that was pushed because of tariffs.
Yeah.
Stupid ass tariffs.
Yeah.
Anyways, keep going.
It's fucking penguins, man. It's okay. Fucking penguins.
He fucking taxed an island of penguins.
It's okay. It's
the most
the penguins.
Insane shit.
It's the penguins' fault. Don't worry about it. Nintendo Switch 2. So it does launch on June 5th. Pre-orders are pushed back. Whatever. It is what it is. So the Switch 2. Now these are American prices. So this is just standard American pricing. So wherever you live, if you're in a different region with different currency, do the translation. And you figure out your own prices.
But there's also, again, with us, there's going to be tariffs, so it's going to be higher.
Yeah. So with those tariffs, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my fucking cock out. I'm going to piss on them so they can kiss my ass. All right. Anyway. So for $449 is the regular schmegular price of the Switch, just $449. If you also order it with Mario Kart, it's $499. This is also before tax. That's just the base. So now, let's say we're in Canada, right? Let's just do that quick conversion here. So CAD to, what's the American dollar?
USD?
USD, that's what it is.
Fucking dumb.
Shut the fuck up. Oh shit, I did this backwards. $449 USD to
Is it $449 or $499?
$449 for just the Switch without Mario Kart. So $449, that is $639 Canadian, with the way the dollar to Canadian is right, or American is right now. That's fucking outrageous. I didn't even pay that much for my PS5. I did not.
Did you not?
No, I did not.
How much did you pay for it? Like 5 something?
I think it was 5 because I got the one without the disc tray, and I think the one with was an extra $100.
Yeah,
so
I got the one
cheaper.
with the disc tray.
Still cheaper than $639.
Fuck me, man.
That's fucking insane. So now, if you do the Mario Kart bundle for $499,
it's gonna be like $730 or something like that.
$710 fucking dollars.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and that's also again before taxes.
Yep. And tariffs too. So from what I've heard, Anton was telling me about this. With tariffs and everything, the price of the Canadian one is gonna be like $769 USD.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's gonna be like almost $1,100 for Canadians with tariffs and shit.
I'm not buying no fucking Switch 2.
I'm not buying a Switch 2 if that's actually the case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's also not the most outrageous part of this whole thing. They also upped the game prices.
Yep. They're like 80
to $80 fucking dollars.
$80 and shit now. Bro, paying fucking $80 for Mario Party or Mario Kart is the most insane shit I've ever heard.
So normally, now again, let's do the conversion for us so that people get a better grasp on this. In Canadian dollar, we are paying $80 for a game right now, as it is.
For like,
for any just games general. Games in
because
general,
of the
79.
conversion.
Yeah, conversion, $79.99. That's what we pay here. So again, we're already paying $80. But now, so that's the standard. That's always been the standard for us because whatever it is in America, I think it's like $69.99 or whatever the fuck. Anyway. And now they're just doing $79.99 there. So now for us, it's going to be $113 for a standard game.
Before taxes, right?
Yes.
Holy fuck. There's no way.
Digital deluxe editions and all this deluxe bullshit.
That's literally the price of deluxe editions.
Yes, deluxe editions cost like $120.
I remember we used to buy bundles and deluxe editions for like $100.
Yeah. The fuck is this? Bro, and the outrage was bad. Nintendo actually had a crisis because they were like, wow, we're getting backlash. Yeah, no fucking shit you're getting backlash.
Yeah, no fucking shit. Paying $90 or like $80 for fucking, what's it called, for Mario Party and Mario Kart does not make any fucking sense.
Yeah, so they literally...
I paid $20-something Canadian for Schedule 1.
Yeah.
And that probably has more content than fucking Mario Party or Mario Kart, to be honest with you.
Yeah, because the thing is with Mario Kart, every single time they come out with a new one, they keep updating it over time. I also have information on Mario Kart as well, which I will get into in a moment.
It's like a more like open world from what I've seen.
Yeah, I'll give some of the details that we know of at least, fucking whatever. But now, is this price... We're not going to look at the other countries' prices. We're going to look at the base price that it is. Is it worth it?
No.
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 Fuck no. Straight up. No.
No.
No. Straight up. No.
Because again, consoles which have more than the Switch. So I think the Switch, it has 1080p and 120 FPS.
I'd rather buy a Steam Deck or some shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like a ROG Ally fucking Legion Go from the Lenovo. I'd rather buy one of those handheld ones where I can play some of my Steam games.
How much is a Steam Deck anyway?
Well, Steam Deck's probably one of the more expensive ones. If you're going to buy one of those handheld ones, I would say like ROG Ally is pretty decent and shit like that. They're like $700. You can get them. Like,
and that also has a shit ton of games on it anyway.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'd rather get that for the same amount of price, pretty much. I would be able to play my Steam games and not be stuck with Nintendo's fucking shitty games.
Yeah. So, now it has online game share, voice chats. It also comes with a little camera that you can put on your Switch, so now people can have face cams. 1080p and 120 FPS, up to 4K, which I'm assuming if you attach it to the dock, to the TV, maybe. And 256 gigabytes of storage with backwards compatibility. So that means any games on the old Switch you can play on the new one, but any new ones you're probably not going to be able to play on the old one.
But don't you have to upgrade some of them? You have to buy the upgraded version,
which they don't tell you, realistically.
This is the same thing. Okay, well, actually, no, because with the PS5, all of the games that you have in PS4 with disc.
Mm-hmm.
If you have the disc version, you'll still be able to play. Actually, even in the digital version, if you bought the digital version,
if you just have a PS4 version, you can just play the PS4 version.
PS4 version of it. which it's fine.
Yeah.
Like I like that backwards compatibility. I wish they would PlayStation would allow more older games though.
They've started doing that over
with
the last couple of
the
years.
Classic, the PlayStation Classic shit.
Yeah, they've started doing that. They don't have a whole catalog, but they've started. Yeah. As for Mario Kart right now, all they've really shown us is new characters, new skins,
and open world
for character, and there's also an open world concept, so you can drive around different worlds. I believe it is.
Yep.
Is what it's shown.
There's long Grand Prix and stuff like that.
Yeah. So the race aspect is still it's still Mario Kart, still the same shit.
Yeah.
Just new characters, new skins.
A little bit more features, you know.
Yeah, 2 more features. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's the essence of it is still Mario Kart. You just race.
Yeah.
And it's Mario Kart. Bro, paying fucking $80 for Mario Kart is insane.
Yeah.
It's literally insane. Plus, also, some of the fucking hardware that they were showing off in those trailers, the webcam shit,
yeah,
the Discord, their own Discord shit.
Yeah.
First of all,
which is the voice chat, the webcam,
the voice chat shit.
That, yeah.
No, not even just that. The Discord. It literally looks like a Discord UI.
Yeah.
You can game share to your friends, and it looks like fucking shit. Even in their showcase, it looked like shit. It was running in 4 frames per second. And also, the camera looked like garbage. It literally just looked like fucking 720p camera.
It's a fucking it's the chomp from fucking Mario.
It looks fucking shit,
and
man.
It's made out of plastic, so you know.
I mean, most of these things are made out of plastic, but it's just
it's fuck. What are you
the
gonna give me
hardware wise? It just seems like they're just playing catch up with the rest of the world.
Yeah, and again, with a handheld device, I understand it's hard to smash all this shit into a handheld thing.
But also, why are you guys introducing these things even? It's unnecessary. It's so unnecessary.
Yeah.
It's super unnecessary as fuck. There's people have figured out other ways to have cameras on with their footage and shit, which they've always done with other consoles.
Yeah.
They've either done a capture card or some shit like that. But
it's almost like they finally caught up to the Xbox 360's Kinect mic.
That's what I'm saying.
Camera.
And bro, the mic, which I don't fucking believe, by the way, there's apparently a built-in mic on the Switch itself, even when it's on the dock, and you're on your couch and shit. Apparently, it's super clear, and even if there was a vacuum in the background, you won't be able to hear it. You'll be clear your voice and shit. I'm there's no way.
In order for a regular microphone to have that, you're paying over $100. So you're telling me they put for something like these essentially. So you're telling me they put
I'd have to see it
in a Switch.
I'd have to see it to believe it.
I'm calling horse shit.
I'd have to see it to believe it. I'd have to see the reviews on this before I even consider buying it. And if it's true that when my buddy said that it's gonna be around $1,100, almost $1,100 for Canadians, I'm not buying that shit.
I'm not buying it at all. That's horrible.
I'm not buying that shit. That's
no fucking chance.
I'm gonna fucking slam my balls on the cabinet door.
I would rather us get another PlayStation Portable.
I can buy a PS5 again.
Yes, you could.
No, but I would wait for the PlayStation Portable because I heard they are planning on making one, an actual PSP 2.
And if it's reasonable, I'm down.
Again, if it's reasonable.
But I don't think it is.
Every fucking gaming company now is so goddamn greedy.
Yeah.
I hate late stage capitalism, bro.
God.
But anyways, I guess moving on from the. Or do you have anything else to add on to this?
That's all we had.
It's pretty much all we had. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it just feels like they're playing catch up with the rest of the fucking gaming community, gaming companies. You know what I mean? It's just.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of shitty sometimes. But anyways, I guess moving on to the next topic. I guess I'll go with some of my trailers and videos here. I got 3 trailers basically.
Go for
one
it,
of
Queen.
One of them I know you've seen, but we gotta talk about it. Emma Frost is being added on my birthday, by the way. She's being added to the fucking game, and she has taken the Marvel Rivals community by storm because my god is she built like a truck. She's
So-
also a tank, like she's like a tank in the game. So she hits like a tank, built like a tank, and my God, her thighs, Jesus, could crush a watermelon with one thigh.
So,
But anyways,
I don't even know what the fuck this is, 'cause I don't give a shit about superheroes. But I saw the glimpse of this, and everyone was going absolutely buck wild for Invisible Girl in the last update. And now,
rightfully so,
and now everyone's going buck wild for Emma Frost, and I'm like, I don't even know who the hell this is.
bro.
But I understand why.
She's in the X-Men universe, and she was a villain in the movies, but I think she's also kind of like an anti-villain kind of thing. But Emma Frost, the White Queen, as they call her,
That's got to be racist.
rightfully so, rightfully Snow, and people have been calling her a Snow Bunny. We don't know if she's a Snow Bunny, and people have been misusing Snow Bunny. By the way, if you don't know what Snow Bunny means, look it up, because people have been using that shit wrong.
They've been starting to use it wrong for a lot of years.
They've been using that shit wrong. But anyways, let's check this out, this character reveal together, because my God, they know their community. I'll just say that. Marvel Rivals definitely know their audience. I'll just play the video and let you guys see this
It's
shit.
a game made for men.
All right, ready?
The White Queen's reign begins.
Oh my God, bro, that jiggle physics is
You deserved that.
That
dear.
is
Mind crush.
unholy.
It's also insane, by the way. She does so much damage. She has a shield.
You were beneath me.
Oh, a lot of people
Get
would like to
blocked.
be beneath you.
Oh,
Impervious. Pathetic.
it should have been me. It should have been me.
Wow.
Oh my God.
They actually amplify the jiggle physics for this character. Like
Neo
literally.
Pest. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
White Queen, my
Oh
control.
my God. The jiggle physics, bro.
That's ridiculously. Like,
That jiggle bro. They umped up the fucking jiggle physics
happy
in this
fucking
fuck.
birthday to you.
Bro, the fucking like to dislike ratio is 128,000 likes to 551 dislikes.
Go to the comments. Let's check this out.
Can't believe she has a damn chokeslam command throw ability.
She has every type of jiggle physics ever thought of on every part of her body, bro. They were having an absolute field day. That is a
That is a
fucking
fact. Nah, the jiggle physics on the thighs is crazy. That's what I'm saying. Absolutely fucking diabolical, bro.
I had to watch a second time to see what her actual abilities were. Valid.
After he fucking busted.
Valid.
Single-handedly saving the tank player pool in one update. No, seriously. This is such a needed update because no one fucking wants to play tank. I'm a tank main.
Ain't
I
nobody
play
give a
Captain
fuck.
America and a side of duelists, but no one ever wants to play fucking tank, man. No,
I'm
no
gonna
one
be
ever.
honest with you. You and this one guy are the only people who give a shit about that. Ain't nobody give a fuck about no tank bullshit.
Fuck you, man.
Only people are here
No,
for
but they're gonna want to play tank now because
because of what she looks like. So
Big
it's a
booty
win-win.
bitch. Big
a
booty
win-win.
bitch. So it's a win-win for me. They really have her out here looking like that on a Thursday afternoon.
Hella ass on a Thursday afternoon. Sun is still out.
You were beneath me, God. I wish. That's literally what
Exactly.
what you said. Vanguard is gonna be the most played role now.
Yes, it
Everyone's
is.
locking her in. Feels great to be a Vanguard main. The Gooners at the Marvel Rivals HQ never fail to deliver.
No, they do not.
Choke slams you, kicks you off a ledge, calls you pathetic. Yeah, they nailed Emma's character. Yeah, absolutely. I think they nailed their audience too.
Yep, everyone's
The
just going
jiggle
crazy.
physics, you know, everyone's just yeah. Everyone's just commenting. She's built like a Pixar mom. Kneel peasants, and that choke throw in diamond form is just insane. Yeah, kneel peasants.
Yep. R34 is gonna have a field day with this
Oh,
character.
absolutely,
Holy
fucking. Do you see her fucking thighs right there? Do you see her
Every
thighs?
single female character in this game, I guarantee you, has a ridiculous stat page about from R34. Guaranteed.
So what I've found is that Scarlet Witch, Squirrel Girl, and there was another character. It might have been Black Widow. I think it was Black Widow.
Right.
They all have skins where they can turn blonde. So you can literally have a team of just blonde white girls.
That's a dangerous team
You can have
because
Emma
they would
Frost,
crash
you can have
every
Cloak and
car.
Dagger, Invisible Woman, Black Widow, Squirrel Girl, fucking who was the other one? Scarlet Witch. Bro, you can have a pretty decent team with just blonde white women.
The bimbo squad, if you will.
The whitewash girls Wednesday.
The oopsies, I just hit the curb squad, if you will. The Starbucks
The
squad.
Snow Bunny squad.
Snow Bunny Starbucks squad, if you will.
Crazy. Actually insane. This game definitely knows their audience. But
Good
anyways,
Lord.
moving on. Before I busted my pants, might have to do a little bit of research on this. I might have to watch the video again later. Just review it. Review all the details. It's important. It's important as a Vanguard main. You know what I mean?
I wish you the best of luck with that. Yeah, what else do I have here that's quite demure and mindful? Probably not much. Let's see. What can I get into quickly? Ah, yes. This I was about. So two of these, actually one of these we already know about.
Okay.
But the other two are new.
Okay. What is this?
So, John Wick.
Oh shit.
Yes. They're gonna expand
Again?
with Chapter 5.
Oh shit. Still with John Wick.
Yep. A Kane spin-off. Kane is one of the characters that was.
So it's not gonna be John Wick.
No, so Chapter 5 is gonna be another John Wick movie.
But it's not John Wick himself.
No, that is John Wick's movie.
Oh, it is
Chapter
gonna be
5,
John.
Yeah, that's the John Wick, and then there's gonna be another movie. Which is a
Oh, okay,
Kane
that's
spin-off.
separate. That's
Yeah.
separate.
Yeah, so then there's gonna be a Kane spin-off movie.
Which one was Kane again?
Kane is the blind dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was very heavily a part of the last movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know who he is. I haven't seen the movie, but I know who his character.
Yes. And then the animated movie, which we had actually talked about a while back.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I
Yeah.
completely forgot about that. Man, there's a lot of John Wick. They're really expanding on this universe. The fucking John Wick verse is expanding.
Yeah.
There's the ballerina movie too
With
that's
Ana de
coming out.
Armas,
That
that's
one I
coming.
really want to watch.
Yeah, because it actually looks good.
I'll bring some lube because Ana de Armas is on screen.
Yeah, so they're, again, going to be expanding it. Ballerina's coming out, which is fine. It's a prequel to the fourth movie. I don't know where it is, but it's a prequel to the fourth one.
Is it?
It is because of reasons, but you haven't watched it, so
Okay,
I'm not
okay.
gonna say
I gotta watch. I really gotta catch up to all this shit.
Again, animated movie. Don't know what it's gonna be about, but that's coming. The Kane spinoff, which I'm fine with that. It could be before and after the events. For me, it works either way. Great character. But the one problem I have is, why are we gonna do another John Wick movie?
The chapter 5.
Yeah, and
This man is so old. He's limping the entire fucking movie.
Yeah.
Let him rest.
The reason why I say this is because the way they ended the fourth movie, I thought was perfect. Sad, but perfect. You couldn't have ended it any better. And I feel that's where it should have just stayed. Don't bother changing anything. And if they do bring another chapter 5 with John Wick, they're going to have to give me a fucking good explanation
As to why?
as to why he's
It can just be like another like revenge and
Yeah, no, they're going to have to give me a damn good fucking reason for this, because I feel like at this point
they're trying to milk it now.
Yeah, they've expanded all options. It ended perfectly. I think so. That's the best way you could have ended that series. And yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like we need a fifth one. But it's going to have to be a damn good explanation if we get one.
Oh, for sure.
I need good reasoning.
Bro, it's turning into a fucking Fast and Furious franchise at this point.
And that's what I'm afraid of.
That's literally what I'm skipping for. There's just some things where you just have to stop at some point.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
I
You
agree.
just wasn't there another fucking Fast and Furious coming out?
Yeah, because the Fast 10 movie was part 1. So the part 2 is coming.
I completely fucking forgot about that shit too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's still coming out. God knows when.
I don't know. I think they might be filming it.
I don't fucking know. At this point, like, I don't even care. The fucking last movie to me was like a fever dream. Fucking Jason Momoa was the only like decent thing about that movie. There was so much ridiculous shit happening in that movie. Just way over the top.
The
It's
realistic
Fast and Furious,
thing
though.
is, the way they keep going about it is, that movie will never end. That
Yeah,
franchise will never
That's
end.
what I'm saying, bro. Like, they just keep fucking milking the shit out of it. But yeah, a lot of these fucking movies need to just like stop. Leave it alone. end it the way it is. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like How to Train Your Dragon, for example. 3 of them were made. All of them were perfect. Ended the most perfect way.
Yeah.
Maybe some spin-offs, which is fine, but this main story itself, just fucking end it. There's
Yeah.
no reason to go into a How to Train Your Dragon 4 where Hiccup is like older and shit like that. There's no reason for that. Just
No.
end it the way it is.
No.
Make up another story if you have to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe in the same universe, that's fine. You know what I mean? But some stories just need to be left alone, and yeah. But I don't know. We'll see what they do with this John Wick one, man. Because
It's gonna have to be a damn good explanation, like I
for
said,
goddamn sure.
because it was perfect.
Goddamn, John Wick is limping in like
Every movie he's
movies
going-
now. The way he walks is so iconic now because of the way he limps.
Yeah.
He's just limping, and then for some reason, a fucking enemy comes up to him, and the limp goes away immediately, and beats the shit out of them,
It's almost
and
like
then
a
limps
bait.
again.
It's almost like a bait.
Yep, it's almost a bait. It's literally just a bait. He's just like, I'm limping. I'm an old man. Come here, bitch.
Come here, bitch.
But anyways, I guess moving on to the next topic here. I got another trailer. This one is for a game. I'm probably not gonna go through my last trailer. I'll save that for the next week probably.
Word up.
But anyways, this one came out, and this is a game trailer, and this is people are claiming it's gonna be like the next big RPG game, which I don't know. I'm into RPG games, but some of them are just repetitive as fuck.
I don't know.
So let's check this out. This is though based on RuneScape. So this is the Dragon Wilds official teaser trailer. This is a 2-minute trailer, and people were talking about this. What the fuck? Oh shit! Hold on. Let me repeat that. All right, let me go back, and then we can check this out together. It does look pretty good, just from looking
Fucking
at it from the
RuneScape,
first.
man.
Yeah,
Everyone
RuneScape,
knows
man.
RuneScape.
Everyone loves RuneScape, so that's why I brought this up. I know you like RuneScape, so.
Yeah, RuneScape's cool, man. Everyone likes
RuneScape's cool.
RuneScape.
But anyways, let's check this trailer out together.
Goonscape.
RuneScape is crazy. Very relaxing. It does look pretty good.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Very detailed water.
That sun is fucking blind.
That
It's
sun
kinda
is
reminding me
sunny.
of like a Genshin Impact style though, of like graphics. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, that does look pretty good though. Show us some gameplay, man.
Okay. Alright. I get it. This is the world. I understand.
I heard this was gonna be a fucking RPG game. Where's the role playing?
You're role playing a camera going around a made up world. So far. That's what it is.
Bro, show us some characters. Oh my god, this trailer is.
Oh, wow. What's going on and on?
They're literally just showcasing the areas.
Okay.
Bro. Any fucking gameplay now at this point. This is going.
It's
Don't
about to
please.
end.
Please don't tell me this is just it.
I think it is. It's about to end. We see no characters. Nothing.
We've seen no fucking gameplay.
Just the area. Yep, that's all we're gonna get. That's
This
all we're
is
getting.
literally all we're gonna get.
Wow. Oh, we
Wow!
got a character. Wow!
A fucking character. Fucking finally.
We got a character at the very last second standing next to a cliff.
Wishlist now. Fuck no.
Not after you show
Fuck
me more.
no.
That sucked.
Fuck no. God damn, that
It
sucked.
looked great,
It does look
but I
pretty
got
good.
it after the first 30 seconds. I didn't need almost 2 minutes of it.
Let's see fucking comments. How will this affect black armor with gold trim pieces? Didn't have a new RuneScape on my bingo card for this. No, honestly, I didn't expect a new
No.
RuneScape fucking game. But no one's commenting on fucking the fact that they didn't even show any gameplay.
I don't think people care, which is kind of silly.
Everyone's just what's it called? Everyone's just nostalgic about this because
It's RuneScape.
it's RuneScape. RuneScape's one of the oldest fucking franchises.
I want to
in
see
gaming
stuff.
history.
I'm sorry. I
wanna see some
want to see
gameplay of
shit.
this. I like RuneScape, man, and I want to see some actual gameplay of this.
I want to see shit. This is bullshit.
That was kind of disappointing, man. That was kind of disappointing. But I guess
it looks great. Yeah,
we'll wait.
But
We'll wait for an actual trailer and a gameplay trailer. We'll take a look at that. We'll take a gander at it.
we'll take a gander at those balls.
Oh wait, yo, pause. But anyways, I guess moving on. Do you have any more topics to talk about, or that's pretty much it?
How long have we been going here?
We've been going on for like an hour now, 59 minutes actually.
Do you have anything else crazy to talk about or small?
I did have another trailer, but no, I think that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. There was another topic that I want to talk about. It's kind of political though, so I don't even want to talk about that. But anyways, I guess we can move on then to our favorite segment of the podcast.
Fantastic.
Gets better every day.
Hell yeah,
I mean, every time. Yeah.
every ounce.
Every ounce of
Jordan.
energy I fucking lose and brain cells I lose every time I do this fucking podcast, man.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, moving on to your honorable mention first. You know
Yeah,
the
man.
drill. You know the drill. You know the drill.
This drill is
Clicking
indeed doing that.
gonna-
Clicking on that. Clicking out of that.
Oh yeah. All right.
and-
Now I went to Walmart looking for radiator fluid when I heard this noise around the corner.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. Let's take a gander at this video. What the fuck is that noise? Oh. My brother. Please let it die.
That cart was literally screaming
For
for
help.
mercy.
Like literally screaming for mercy.
Yes.
I have never seen that shit in my life. Bro, if I'm riding around in a cart and it starts making that noise,
I'm immediately standing up.
I'm immediately standing up, going home, and changing my whole fucking life.
Yeah.
Bro, what
How heavy, with all due respect, how heavy do you have to be to make a motorized vehicle scream for help?
You straight up need a forklift.
Yeah.
You straight up need a forklift. But anyways,
Holy fuck.
moving on to Josh's meme of the week. Oh, I think
Yeah.
I've seen this video.
This one may be a little bit controversial, but it's not that bad as people might think.
It's not that bad. It's
It's
more
it's
of-
per
it's a
se
satirical.
It's a satirical one, and
Yes.
if you look at it with some context, it could be like me versus you. You know what I mean? So let's see.
I've seen this video.
So
But
let's
anyways,
see.
let's take a look at this.
Yeah.
Proud to be a midget. The only thing more intense than my midget pride is my hate for tall people, or as we like to call them, biggers. Small power! Our ancestors been fighting this battle for years.
Segregation was strictly enforced in public restrooms and at water fountains. Even
Oh,
food
no.
was segregated.
We're the master race. God made us in his image.
Oh,
no, we don't serve your kind. Get your bigger ass out of here.
Oh my god! I don't think I've seen the full
we don't
video.
want your kind living round here, boy. I've been harassed, called names. My wife was called a bigger lover.
Well, that's not as bad as getting hit by a chair.
What the fuck?
Oh wow.
Wow. There's a lot to unpack there.
Yeah, there is.
There's a lot to unpack there. And
Um,
I'd rather not unpack them.
No, it's
I'd
okay.
rather not unpack them.
Hey, it's okay.
Let's move on.
It's a
Let's
little bit
move
of rhyming and satirical.
Let's move on.
It's okay. It's little people versus tall people. That's what this is about.
That's crazy.
That's what it's about.
That's crazy. Now, anyways, now for my honorable mention. Let's check this out.
Guys, we're going camping.
Holy shit!
Wow.
There's also a lot to unpack there. That's how my camping trips usually go. I don't know
I've been
about
on
you.
one camping trip,
I was there.
and it was quite similar.
I
to
was
that.
there.
I don't think it was that bad.
I was actually there.
Yeah, and it wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad.
No.
It was kind of crazy, but not that
Not
bad.
that bad. Those guys must have went to Area 51.
I don't know where the fuck they're camping at. Fucking Blair Witch Woods or some shit.
Possibly.
nothing similar to our experience. I mean, it was kind of wild,
Yeah, a little bit.
but not that wild.
No, not that wild at all.
You know, a little bit of touching, a little bit of hole gaping.
That was just me and you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. That's normal.
But anyways,
That's normal.
moving
Friendship.
on to my meme of the week,
Homosexual.
and it's these guys again. I've
These guys are
had
great.
their videos quite a bit already in the past.
Yeah, they're quite good.
And shout out to them. Their name is coolguys.online. So shout out to you guys. You guys are quite funny. But anyways, let's check out this video together.
Indeed.
So Sven fell asleep early. We're gonna prank him with some whipped cream. Do it. Shouldn't have fallen asleep early, bitch. Okay, take one. Okay. Yo, hey. What are you doing? What are you doing then?
There's a tinkle on it. That's what you said.
No, dude, no, tickle him. What the wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
I didn't say to stop.
I didn't say to stop.
Now see, the pranksters got pranked.
pranked. Whoa, piss on me.
But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the podcast. We will see you guys in the next one. Peace later. Bye bye.